Hey guys, it's Joy. I am back, everybody. Like usual, I'm not going to be on here for too long, but I wanted to get in the room and I wanted to talk about what cluster Bs are. Because I think it was Flex. He asked the question, and I thought it would be like a really good topic. Washington, shout out to him. He asked about it, and I was just a little unsure, but it turns out I actually do know it, but I just didn't know that I knew it. But yeah, welcome everybody to my channel. My name is Joy. I am a coach for narcissistic abuse. I'm also a psychic medium. I do love tarot and oracle readings. Okay. Um, Shout out to yesterday, to the competition winners, to those that won the sage, the white sage. Uh-oh. Yeah, shout out to everybody that won. And once again, I wanted to re-announce the winners were Flex, Washington, it was Miss Rose, it was KG, as well as Kelly R. Morris. So for those of you that already sent me an email, I already have your address. For those of you that didn't, if you're watching this, email me at livenarcfree9@gmail.com. So that way I can go ahead and mail out your incense. And for those that didn't win, but that did enter the competition, Mr. ISFP, Demetria Gaines, James Cole, as well as John N. Simon. Definitely send me an email to livenarcfree9@gmail.com. You guys could get a $10 credit off of my website. Whether it's toward a coaching session, whether it's toward any of the products that I have. If you guys want a reading, that $10 credit can go towards that. Or if you wanted to ask me one question for one question reading, that would be absolutely free since you guys did participate in the competition. So congrats to everybody. So kudos to everyone that participated. So and let's see what else is going on. And KG did win the 5 signs you're dealing with a narcissist. If you guys haven't done it already, make sure you check it out. It's a video course. If you guys are interested, you guys can leave a comment under this video as well as email me also. And just so you guys do know, I am coming out with a video course. So basically you get to listen to it. It's going to be called Letting Go of the Narcissist, or Ways of Letting Go of the Narcissist. I'm really excited about that. Do you guys think that's something that you would be interested in? You can let me know. But yeah, I think it's going to be really helpful for those of you that are, struggling, dealing with the narcissist, not knowing how to let go, feeling confused, feeling conflicted, because maybe you miss them or they're constantly hitting you up and you're not sure of how to let this person go. You're confused, you can't move on. It's frustrating, it's hurtful, it's painful. That audio is going to be for you. So I'll let you guys know. I'll come out with it. If it's not this week, it's next week. But I'm shooting for this week, so be on the lookout for that, everybody. So that's that. And then I'm trying to see if there's anything else. For those of you that watch my tarot readings, you guys know I have the Valentine's Day specials going on. So make sure that all of the videos that I posted in regards to my tarot reading, make sure that you look at those specials. Those Valentine's Day offers are going to be over on the 15th. So make sure if you guys are interested in that, then you definitely get that done before that offer ends. Okay, so that's exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the message. For those of you that don't know, I've been dealing with narcissistic abuse since 2010. Because a lot of people, I know some people probably wonder, like, how do I have this knowledge, or how can I come on here and talk about narcissists and all that stuff? Like, what makes me qualified? I just wanted to throw that out there. The reason is because I've dealt with a female narcissist, I've dealt with a male narcissist, I've dealt with a borderline. So I do have that one-on-one, face-to-face interaction with the narcissist, the borderline. And that's pretty much what gives me the credibility to come on here and talk to you guys and to coach you all and to give you guys products, to give you video and audio courses, because at this point I am an expert when it comes to narcissistic abuse. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. And it has changed my life. I would say for the better. I've definitely learned a lot. I will say that. Let me just get a drink of water. I've been talking a lot, actually. Make sure you guys give this video a like and a thumbs up as well. But yeah, I've learned a lot. It was, look at my pencil, you guys. It's so big and thick. But it's definitely been life-changing. I remember I asked God, like, why did I have to experience this? Why did I have to go through this? And now I realize it was for the betterment of myself and the betterment of others, because I'm not the only one that's going to go through so this type of traumatic experience. You know, there's others that deal with this on a daily basis, and some people, they stay stuck, they can't leave, you know. So I'm here to be that voice, to help you and to encourage you, to let you know that you can get over it, you can move forward, you can heal, you can get better. You don't have to let it change you. You get what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, when you deal with a narcissist, they unfortunately turn you into them, you know. So that's like another topic for another day. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead and talk about cluster Bs today. And one of the things that I actually found out is that a cluster B is basically a narcissist. So Flex Washington, if you are watching this video, that is the answer to your question. Because I don't know if you remember, you asked me in the chat, what is a cluster B? So a cluster B is basically a narcissist. But it also actually includes a borderline as well. It's an antisocial personality disorder. So yeah. So that's interesting. And I didn't know too that there's also, I'm gonna say this for another topic, but there's also a cluster. Oh, Flex, yeah. Hey. Definitely. So yeah, Flex. So a cluster B is actually a narcissist as well. But there's also a cluster A. There's a cluster C too. So like I said, that's another topic for another time. So I'm definitely going to be talking about that. But I'm just going to give you guys some tips to let you know exactly. I haven't mentioned the antisocial personality disorder, as well as the, there's another one, the histrionic personality disorder. So that's something that we can all learn today. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So the cluster B personality disorder, most of them, the overall summary, they're all dramatic. I'm sure you guys know that. And I actually have a little secret to reveal to all of you guys. So be on the lookout for that. I'm a little nervous to tell you guys. But I'm just gonna have to be honest. But anyway, cluster Bs are overly emotional, and they're unpredictable in their thinking and their behavior. So, and I'm sure for those of you that are watching could probably relate, because I'm sure you've dealt with a person. Oh yeah, I'm gonna reveal it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna reveal the secret now. I feel like I'm a little nervous to say this. So the person that I'm married to, or the person that I'm with, my partner, I think he is a cluster B, but he's not a narcissist, but I think he's a histrionic personality disorder. I'm going to reveal what a histrionic personality disorder is in a bit. But as I was looking at it, because I got my research from mayoclinic.org, in case if any guys you were wondering, but yeah, I think that's what he is like. And I'm gonna say that for another topic. I'm not going to get too much into it, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. I'm like, yeah, exactly, Flex, exactly. But the good thing about it, this kind of person is, they can change, perhaps, but at the same time, it's a cluster B. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. So yeah, Flex. That's, I was just kind of like, really, you know. So, but yeah, as I was looking at it, I was just like, wait a minute, that sounds and it feels like that's what I went through. So it's what's crazy is like, so I have another experience with another kind of a personality disorder. You know what I mean? So hey. But I'm just happy that they're not a narcissist, but at the same time, it's still a cluster B, you know? So it's not really, it's still like a mental illness. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. So let's go ahead and get into it. Antisocial personality disorder. For those of you that don't know, the notes that I took. So basically they disregard others' needs or feelings. I don't know if you guys have dealt with anybody like that. You're dealing with the antisocial personality disorder person. Persistent lying, stealing, using, and conning others. All right. I mean, you guys could like chime into what you feel like, if you've dealt with any of these personality disorders, or if you want to chime in on more, like if I missed something, or you know what I mean, you guys could tune in as well. But yeah, reoccurring problems with the law. Yeah, hey KG. Yes, this is definitely a good topic for sure. And like I said, shout out to Flex. He was the one that brought it up. Cause like I said, I was just like cluster B. Like I've heard the term along with like emotional vampires, which I want to talk about them as well. But like, it turns out cluster B is all of narcissistic, histrionic. I think that's how you say it. Histrionic personality disorder, antisocial, and borderlines are all cluster Bs. So, also antisocial personality disorders have repeated violations of the rights of others. All right. They're very aggressive, and they have violent behavior. A lot of these kind of people, they're in jail, or they're like in a mental facility, or like, what they call like the crazy house. Like a lot of these people are kind of like, that are this person, that's where they're at. Or some of them, they could try to hide it well. They try to like fit into society, try to make it seem like, oh, they're normal, but they're really not. You know what I mean? And it says no safety for themselves or others. Exactly. So yeah, a lot of these kind of people, they end up in jail because they can't be around people. They're not social. Like, you know what I mean? They can't interact with people. They're always like thinking of ways to con people and use them. You know what I mean? So that's that. Also, antisocial people, they have impulsive behaviors, and they're consistently irresponsible. It also says that they lack remorse for their behavior. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up. All right, so now let's go ahead and get into the borderline. I know I talked about borderlines a lot, so I just kind of want to go over it a little bit more. So again, borderlines, and this is going to be a quick video, you guys. I'm not going to be on here for too long. But borderlines, again, impulsive, risky behaviors. Like I said, I've dealt with a borderline before. With the borderlines, they do have unsafe sex. A lot of them, they gamble, they binge eat, so very risky, very like they just do foolish stuff, they don't think before they act. They just go right into it without even any thought. And a lot of them regret it after the fact, or a lot of them just be like, oh, like whatever. They lose stuff. They just don't think. They're unstable, very fragile self-image, unstable in intense relationships, so they could go into a relationship and it'd be all nice in the beginning, very passionate, and then it just kind of fizzles out because it's just like there's no stability, there's no backing up what it is that they're offering in a relationship. You know what I mean? It's probably just a lot of like passion and not really like no stability at all. This person also has up and down moods, reactions to interpersonal stress. All right, so I know for sure, like the borderline that I dealt with, I know like 1 minute he'd be happy, the next minute he'd be depressed. Like he always be talking about his ex and stuff. So it was really like he'd be up and down. And I know like being a female, like a lot of us, we can be moody. I'm not gonna lie. Like me myself, I'm a Taurus sun, so I know for sure I'm moody. And also I'm a Cancer moon, so we can be like kind of sensitive, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's unstable. Like we can get control over our emotions, you know what I mean? But these people, yeah, they it's up and down. It's never stable. These people too also fear of being alone. They fear of being abandoned. As I mentioned before, the borderline that I dealt with was scared. He thought that I was gonna leave him all the time, or he always talked about like when people left him. He talked about how his parents abandoned him, how he hated that, and how it hurt him, and he's just scared to be alone. So that's that. And then they both, this kind of person, they have ongoing feelings of emptiness. So these kind of people, cluster Bs too. I hate to say it because like I said, I'll talk more about it when I get to where I want to go. But they kind of, for the borderline anyways, they're never really happy. They just always feel some sort of emptiness. It's just like they don't have nothing to give. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's an empty soul, unfortunately, always stressed. They definitely have an intense display of anger. As I mentioned before, the borderline that I actually was dating at the time, I worked with him. And I don't know, I probably didn't mention it, but we used to work at a call center. And for those of you that ever worked at a call center, you know you get those customers, you just want to cuss them out, you want to hang up on them. Like if you see them in person, you like, okay, so what's all that stuff you was saying on the phone? Like, you know what I mean? So we had that kind of job, and it could trigger you, like the even the coolest person, like to have a chill personality, like won't get mad, won't get upset. Like you can get triggered by this job. Like somebody could say something so rude and you will be upset. So this guy, this borderline has so much like anger in him, so much resentment, so much hatefulness because of the past relationships, childhood wounds, childhood traumas. Any little thing anybody said, it could just tick him off. Like he was like literally like a ticking time bomb. And like what was a big, huge red flag to me was when he literally like yelled at this customer at the top of his lungs, and everybody in the whole call center heard him. Like because the call center that I used to work at in California, it had like 2 levels, so it was kind of small, but like, so yeah, everybody heard him. I mean, it was spacey but small at the same time, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that was a huge red flag to me. I'm thinking like if he could get like angered by that person and he don't even see them like face to face, like imagine what he would do to somebody he see like right in front of his face. Like, you know what I mean? So that was really scary for me. At the time, like I said, I only dealt with him for 4 months, so I'm happy that I cut it off right then and there. He started dating somebody else. I don't even think he's with the same person that he so-called left me for, but anyway. So now I'm gonna get to the other personality disorder, which is a cluster B. The histrionic, I hope I'm saying that right. Histrionic, yeah, personality disorder. And as I was saying earlier, I'm a little ashamed to say this. Well, it's a little secret. It's not a secret, but like I feel like my partner might be this. And like I was saying, the good thing about this one is not a narcissist. And as I was reading on the website, it's saying that, if you get the counseling and the help for it, this could actually be healed. Like this kind of personality disorder is not like so stubborn like the narcissist, if that makes sense, or like the borderline, but it's still a disorder. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. But so with this kind of person, it says constantly seeking attention. And it really, really resonates for me now that I'm thinking back and looking at it. Easily influenced by others. Yep. Shallow, rapidly changing emotions. I could definitely recognize that in my partner, unfortunately. Excess concern of physical appearance. Wow. I'm literally like, oh my God, this is like I'm reading what I've been experiencing. Thinks relationships with others are closer than they are. I don't know if any of you guys had this experience with anybody. So if you do, this is what it is, or you might meet somebody, just be on the lookout for that. Speaks dramatically with strong opinions, but few facts or details to back them up. All right. Always emotional, dramatic, or sexually provocative to gain attention. All right, so that's that. And then last but not least, yeah, KG. Yeah, girl. Like that's what I was thinking too. I was just kind of like, man, I feel like my partner might be a histrionic personality disorder. But like I said, this one in particular has the most potential out of all of them to change, which is good. But it's a process. It's not overnight. It's like, and my partner, he had like childhood issues, childhood trauma. I'm not going to put the business out there, but I'm just saying that's, what I think happened, so. But anyway, so let's go ahead and go to narcs. Most of you guys already know what narcs are all about. But just to kind of recap here, arrogant. They believe that they're more special than others, which they're not. They constantly want praise and attention and admiration for others. They always take advantage of others. They put their needs before anyone else. They never recognize anybody else's wants or needs. They fantasize about power, success, and fame. And how attractive they are. And a lot of them are not even all that attractive. Like, I remember the narc that I was dealing with, like the first guy. Well, like this narc, I was in love with him, but he really wasn't even all that cute. Like, If I was to send you guys a picture, y'all be like, really? Like, I don't know what it was. I think it was just like his body and like how confident he was, and like he had his own place. Like he lived in Hollywood. Like he was, to me, he almost reminded me of Diddy a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, right. It's funny. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's what all I have for you guys. This is the list of cluster B personality disorder. If any of you guys were wondering, if you feel like you've dealt with one, definitely, maybe talk to your partner, see if they're open and willing to change. Definitely not with the narcissist. Don't talk to the narcissist at all. The narcissist is not gonna. Flex says you was on Bad Boy. No, Flex, I was not on Bad Boy record. That is super funny. No, but he did live in Hollywood, and I'm not gonna lie, like I did have a dream. I was, trying to be a music producer at the time, and I didn't even know that I had that talent to be able to work with that kind of technology and software to do that. And it just piqued my interest, and I had met him at the time. Mary Willis. I deal with a full-blown covert narc, and he's not attractive, but he forces himself on people, pretend to need help. That's what yeah, they'll do that. Thank you, Mary, for your comment. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, a lot of them, they're not even attractive. They're really not. Like, I think what draws us in is maybe it's just like their confidence, their aura, like it's just like an image. Just like how they say like that false self-image, or like how they see themselves, like it's not even real. Like they project that to the world, and I think we fall in love with that. Like that's not even really who they are. So I think that, yeah, and they feel like, oh, I need help, or oh, I've been hurt before, or my ex cheated on me, and I can't find anybody, maybe you're the one, like just like that victim mentality, guilt tripping people into like accepting them and being with them, try to make people feel bad. So that's definitely something that they do, right, Mary. So yeah, that's all I have. Unless you guys have any questions, I'm gonna let you guys go. Again, for those that, like I said, that one, that white sage incense, I'm gonna be mailing that out to you guys very shortly. So give it a couple days. All right. And yeah, man, that's really all I have. And like I said, Flex, thank you for that, because I was curious. And like I said, I knew what that answer was, but I just didn't know the depth of it. But like I said, there are cluster A's, there are cluster C's. We will be going over that topic next time, maybe next week or something like that. Flex says, the narc I was with was cute, but in her mind, she was the baddest on earth, always taking pics and recording. I'm like, get over yourself, right? I mean, some of them are attractive, some of them are, and then others, they just very like over the top. Like they have like this thing like, oh, I deserve to be treated better. They have like a sense of entitlement. Like they feel like they own you. And what's funny too is I think that my partner, he was dealing with someone that was a narcissist, and when she found out that he moved on to me, she was jealous, like so jealous. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, stay away from the narcissist. Please do. Like I said, I'm gonna make this video short. Like I said, be on the lookout for my audio course, Letting Go of the Narcissist. I think you guys will like it. If you guys will be interested, let me know, leave a comment. It's gonna be pretty affordable. I'm not gonna like charge a lot. I think it could help people. Like I said, my 7 steps to move on from narcissistic abuse is still available. Look on my website, and the 5 signs you're dealing with the narcissist. Actually, KG won that for free. I'm gonna be emailing that to you ASAP as well. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, great night, great rest of the week. And like I said, if you guys are interested in the Valentine's Day offer, make sure you get whatever it is that you need before that offer ends. Other than that, you guys have a blessed night and stay away from the narcissist. Bye, guys.